Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to show you guys my Pokemon collection. Do note, this is not everything that I have. I used to have a lot of stuff when I was younger. I can't find some stuff. Like there's a Pikachu figure I'm trying to look for, but it's somewhere. Probably under the bed. I don't know. That'd be probably in that general area or that general area. I don't know. Alright, so I have a whole bunch of stuff down here. I'm just gonna pull it up, show it to you. So where should I start off? I'm probably gonna start off with this Pokemon bag. Okay, this bag I actually got from my neighbor. He hooked me up, and I'm like, sweet, thanks. And I have a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff in here, like toys, like figures, and blah. Yeah, like, there's still a bunch of stuff I can show you guys. Like, I know I have one of those Pokeballs that you can strap to your arm and then throw it. I currently don't know where that is. It's probably somewhere over there or over there. I don't know. Or maybe under the bed. Alright, so this is filled with like plushies and legit figures. So it's gonna be random. Okay, first up we got a Snorlax plush. Alright, I got this from my friend Zach. He hooked me up. We were at the fair and he's like, hey, you like Pokemon? And I'm like, yeah. So he gave me this because he won it at some game. And I'm like, sweet, thanks. So I'm just going to put that on my bed. Alright, let's see what else I got. Okay, we got a D-Watt figure. Let you guys see that up close and personal. Alright, I actually got this from my neighbor Norris. He's a good friend of mine. Probably one of my best friends. Yeah, he got this and a Pokemon card, and he gave me both. So yeah, thanks, Norris. Let's see. James. Yeah, I got a James figure. I also have Jesse. Jesse's in there too. But I love the detail in the eyes. Like, they actually make him look like he's part of anime or something. It's really cool. I love this. I honestly don't know how I got this guy. I got it when I was so young. I don't remember. So, yeah. Let's see what's next. Oh, a Mewtwo plush. It makes Mewtwo look adorable. It looks really cool. I love it. I don't really remember how I got this guy either. My guess is that I probably got it on my 8th birthday. Look, Shadow Ball. Whoosh. Yeah, it's cute. I love it. I used to have a Mew bounty ball where it was like a legit bounty ball and Mew would be in the center. It's like he's doing a psychic bubble. Oh, and it reminds me, other stuff that I have that I can't show you. I have a bunch of Pokemon marbles. I have some classic ones, and I got a giant set that was based off the 4th generation of Pokemon. I actually regret buying it. It was a dumb purchase. So, yeah. There's Mewtwo. Okay, next we got a Bulbasaur. I actually saw a few of these online. But I don't remember how I got this. Probably got it from my friend Brett or something. I can't remember. It holds candy. I don't recommend using it for candy. Okay, next we got a Azurill plush. I got this from my friend Brett. It's with little beans. It feels like a combination of beans. Yeah, like beans on bottom, so like gives it like a nice steady surface, and then the rest of it is legit like stuffing material. It feels really soft. I like it. So yeah, thanks, Brett. Let's see what else do I got. Okay, we got a Zoroark figure from McDonald's. I remember Burger King used to be the distributor of Pokemon toys, but no, McDonald's has that choice now. And what's really odd is that they have it classified under a boys toy. There's plenty of girls that absolutely love Pokemon. I think there's more girls that like Pokemon than there is boys that like My Little Pony. Fun fact. Anyway, I got this from my friend Ian. It was actually his little brother. It was his, and I'm like, dude, check this out. This Pokemon's awesome. Then he's like, hey, you want it? I'm like, yeah. So he checked with his brother, made sure he had another one, and he did. So he gave it to me. And if you want, here's a closer look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. I'm hoping that either that or a Pokemon in maybe X and Y should be the next Pokemon replacement. Like there was Mewtwo, then there was Lucario. I think Zoroark should be next because Zoroark is a boss. All right. Next we got a Blastoise squirting figure where you put it underwater, you push it back, and there you go. It makes noises. All right. Yeah, it makes noises because there's no water in it. But yeah, it's supposed to squirt water. Okay, next. I pulled out two. Okay, this is a pencil topper Totodile. I think my brother got this for me, like when he was in elementary school. Yeah, and it didn't catch. Like, you know what? Sometimes like the metal part and the eraser come off the pencil top and it gets stuck in there and you can't get it out. Yeah, luckily this didn't happen to this guy, so yeah, I'm grateful. So I can reuse it. Alright, next we got a McDonald's Pikachu. This one I actually got myself. I was at McDonald's and you can look over the counter and you can see like a bin full of Pokemon toys. And I'm like, oh snap, there's Pikachu. Mom, we're getting a Happy Meal. So yeah, I got a Happy Meal. And it's like a launcher figure. Like you hook up a rig on the back, push it, and bam, it goes flying. So it's supposed to do a quick attack. Or volt tackle. Whatever you want to do. But, yeah. Or agility. Any type of moving move. Okay, next we got a Pikachu plush that I got from the building that I work in. We were doing a Santa Claus thing, and I didn't even know we had this. This lady Ethel hooked me up. She's like, hey, I know you like Pokemon, so here you go. And I'm like, sweet, thanks. And this also holds candy. I think it actually did come with candy. I don't remember it too well, but it probably did. But I know for a fact Bulbasaur didn't. Next, we got a Poliwhirl plush. Yeah, Poliwhirl is a cool Pokemon, but what's weird about this plush is that he's purple. When I remember correctly, I thought Poliwhirl was blue. I don't know. But hey, it's still a plush. This was given to me by my friend Brett. So yeah, thanks Brett. He is awesome. Alright, next, what do we got? Oh, okay. Okay, this is one of those toys where it's like a top. This is Jigglypuff. You see the thing on the bottom right here? Hold on. Yeah, there it is. It's clear. You keep making it go across. Hold on. It's probably gonna be bad. Hold on. Now you're seeing. Actually, no, you're not really seeing my laptop. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it right here or something. I think now you're starting to see my laptop. Alright. Anyway, you just slide it across 20 times. Then you let it go and then it'll start spinning. But since I only have a little bit of space, I can't make it perform too well. Yeah, I remember there were like cereal box versions of these, and they were really cheaply made actually. They didn't perform that well. But they were still cute enough. That was actually from Burger King. Oh, here we go, Jessie. Unfortunately, Jessie had her fingers bitten off. Because I think I had mice or something. I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, here is Jessie. Yeah, I remember I used to have a Misty, but it's probably around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. But anyway, I have Jessie. I don't know if they came with Meowth, or if maybe it was a double pack. I don't know. I just remember I had it, and it's a good figure. Again, it still has the detail on the anime eyes, and I love how her hair is red and not that like purplish red, like how in anime is now. So I don't know. Okay, here is a big part of my childhood. It's not too huge to my childhood, but because I got it late in my childhood, but still, it still left quite an impression on me. This is the talking Pikachu where you push a button, and yeah, it'll start talking. And sometimes it talks by itself. Remember, like I think there's like 2 releases for this guy. One of them being during the 1st generation, and another one being released during the 3rd generation. I got the 3rd generation Pokemon version, and I fell in love with it. I saw the commercial and I'm like, oh my god, this is something I really need to get. Cause I remember my neighbor used to have not the neighbor that gave me the book bag or the figure, but the neighbor it was my landlord's grandson. He would be over once in a while. His name's Taylor. He's a cool kid. Yeah, he's a cool kid. Anyway, he had a Nintendo 64, and we actually had Hey You Pikachu. We were playing around with that. I loved it when I was a child, but I heard now it did not age well because the voice recognition sucked. But anyway, I hope one day they can probably remake it, but it's probably not gonna happen. But anyway, this is the closest thing I got to a Hey You Pikachu for my own. It's a legit talking Pikachu. And I remember I was doing an art project. We had to do pictures of a bird's eye view and a worm's eye view. And I did a Sonic figure, and I did Pikachu. And it was really wet outside. Like, the grass was wet. It was just wet. But, I remember I was taking pictures of this guy outside. I put him on a log, take a picture like it's a real Pokemon, have him in the grass. Again, make it look like it's a real Pokemon. It was really, really awesome. I was happy with it. And then, I would tap its head. And know this, like, the only, like, points that can make it talk are the hands. I would, like, pet it, and it would talk every time that I pet its head. I was like, well, and I wasn't trying to do timing like how it's talking by itself right now. I mean, like, every time I did it, it talked. I was freaked out and excited at the same time. It was really, really cool. But unfortunately, it doesn't do that anymore unless I take it outside again while it's wet. Yeah, so I don't really exactly know what happened to make it do that, but I'm really happy that it did happen because that was a really, really cool experience. Alright, next. Yeah, this probably gonna be a very long video. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. We got some Pokemon figures that have my little marbles on the bottom, so they're easy to move. Hold on. Well, actually, I could just do it here. Yeah, my friend Brett gave me a bunch of these figures, and my friend Norris hooked me up with one as well. We got a Pikachu, and we got a Raticate. Pikachu's still going, holy crap, and I only pushed that button, I think, once. Okay, we got an Arbok. It doesn't have a marble on the bottom, but it's still an Arbok figure, and it's pretty cool. I'll let you guys get a good look. Oh, and if you ever got the Dark Arbok card, I think it was like during the 2nd generation of Pokemon cards, like, the design of it was so cool. It almost looked shiny because it was silver and had different type of art on the chest. When I go through my Pokemon cards, I'll show you. Okay, this is the one that my neighbor hooked me up with. It's the Psyduck, mainly because it's my mom's favorite Pokemon. I don't know what she likes about it. It's just a Pokemon. It's a duck, and she likes it. So yeah, we got it for her. Anyway, we got a Cubone. Bone. We got a Ivysaur. Again, given to me by my friend Brett. Yeah, all of them except for the Psyduck were given to me by Brett. Okay, we got a Sandshrew. Oh, hold on, let me give you a better look. I'll cover its head. Anyway, yeah, there you go, Sandshrew. We got an Ash figure. Yes, Ash. Remember when I was younger, I used to have the actual hat of Ash, and it disappeared. And now I found one on Amazon, and I ordered it, but it's not gonna come until like the end of the month, because I don't know where it's coming from. It's probably coming from Hong Kong or something. I have no idea. That's where a lot of them come from, apparently, because I look on eBay and stuff, and apparently they're coming from there as well. And I'm also getting a Naruto headband from somewhere. Anyway, like, and it's the exact hat that I used to have when I was younger. Like, it's not a cosplay hat, it's the legit, like, Pokemon merchandise app where it said Pokemon on the back and had an adjustable strap. It was a really cool hat. I loved it. And now the fact that I'm getting it back is just gonna bring back really, really, really good memories. And I actually might start wearing it. Like, I'll wear my Pokemon hat, and my friend, Norris, my neighbor, he'll wear his Finn hat that I got him. But anyway, yeah. It also had a Pikachu figure. It's one of the figures I'm missing. Remember, I had this. I had a Pikachu set where it came with Pikachu in multiple poses, and there was a Game Boy, and there would be like a. It said like it was a Pokeball, but it wasn't a Pokeball. It was just a red ball. You would put it on the top of the Game Boy looking thing, push the screen, and it launches the ball at a Pikachu. Oh man, I remember the first Pokemon merchandise I got. They were pencil toppers. At least they're the first things I can remember. They were Pokemon pencil toppers. It was Pikachu and Blastoise. And this is before I even watched the show. They looked really cool, and I got them. And I'm like, okay, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Then I realized, oh, they don't talk. And when I do talk, they only say their names. Except with Blastoise. I mean, yeah, Blastoise did say his name. Certain Pokemon didn't say their names. They were like, anyway, yeah, good childhood. I remember I had a Pokedex, but it wasn't the first gen Pokedex. It was the third generation, like during the Advanced series. I still loved it. I loved it with a passion, but I did not have the first gen. My cousin apparently had it, but I never did. And honestly, I don't even want one. It's not because it's mainly because I had the Pokedex 3D. That thing is the ultimate Pokedex. That thing is awesome. You can take pictures of Pokemon. Why not do that? Okay, anyway, next we got ourselves Electabuzz and a Nidoking. I think that's it out of this bag. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back in. And oh, I remember I also used to have this Play-Doh set of Pokemon. It might have been Play-Doh brand, but it was some type of clay. And you would have a Pokeball, and it would also have molds. And I think it also might have came with a little stadium set. I have no idea. Can't remember. It was when I was on like a little vacation, and we went to some hotel. I forget where we were. Like, it wasn't like somewhere big like New York. We just went somewhere so we can see our friend Richie go on a boat race. But anyway, yeah, that's the Pokemon bag. But anyway, yeah, this Pokeball, like the Pokeball mold was absolutely awesome. Like, you put two molds in it and then you close it and then it makes a Pokemon. But that Pokeball itself is absolutely incredible. It's like, if I was gonna propose to a girl and she loved Pokemon, I would use that Pokeball because it has like a little square indent, so I could put a little bit of that little foam stuff, and then put the like the ring in there or something. Like, it would be absolutely perfect. But it's somewhere around here. I didn't lose it. It's just that I wasn't really in the mood to find it because I just grabbed everything quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff under my bed that I didn't want to dig out for. But also, before I show you anything else, I also wanted to show you, I got this Pokeball, and like, you know what, the Pokeballs like came with the metal card, like the gold cards or whatever. Yeah, I actually went through a few of these, but this one's actually still working perfectly. You push the button. Well, guess I lied. Hold on, let's try it now. I gotta grease it up. But, yeah, I have a battery in here for my Pokewalker. And I actually have the cover to the back. And I also have an extra I have a Pokewalker with the clip. And I also have a Pokewalker right here. I didn't get both copies of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I actually lost this one. Then I ordered a new one, and then months later, we found my old one. And the battery was shot. It was dead. But if I ever lose this one, I still have this one to go to. And and plus a spare battery. So yeah, I'll be good to go. The only thing that sucks is that you have to erase all your save data out of your Pokewalker, like from like when you go into the Pokewalker part into your game, all that stuff's gonna be gone except for the event maps. The event maps will stay there. It's just that all the ones that you actually unlocked with your steps and stuff, they're all gonna be gone. But you can earn them back, no problem. All right, next, this is something that I recently picked up a few months ago. It's a giant Pikachu. I remember I used to have another giant Pikachu, and it had a hole in its butt. So when stuffing came out, we called it Pikachu poop. Me and Mom, we had good childhood memories of Pokemon. I'm really happy with my memory of Pokemon because when I was young, I was probably like 5 when it first came out. So I was in the perfect age of when Pokemon came out. It's like my parents loving the 80s. I love the 90s with Pokemon because like that was like a good, true fun time. It's when the best Pokemon were out. The best show was out. The best cards were out. It's the best time of my life. And everybody was into it. It was just a really, really good time. Right, anyway, even my brother was into it. I bought his cards. And then my brother's friends, when they hopped out of the fad, they gave me all their cards. So I got an Ancient Mew card because of them, so that was awesome. But yeah, I had a really, really good time, Pokemon. But anyway, yeah, you can pick this guy up at Toys R Us. He's quite pricey though. He's like $33. But he is actually to scale of Pikachu. He's actually just a few inches above Pikachu. It's mainly probably because of the ears, but still, it's to scale of a Pikachu. So if you want to cosplay and you need a Pikachu plush, I highly recommend that you pick up this guy. Either that or that other one that I showed you, so it talks. But the only thing that sucks about it is that this one doesn't talk, and for as much as you pay like $33 or something. You might as well find one that talks. Alright, so I'll put that up here. Alright, next. Pokemon book. I remember when I was in 6th grade, we would get like little book magazines and stuff, like little ads saying, hey, you can get this book, you can subscribe to this club, you can get this stuff when you get this book. And there was a Pokemon club in there. You would get like a little thing that looked like a Pokedex or something. It looked like a Pokedex, but it ends up being your Pokemon license. And you would get a badge through the mail like every month. But I didn't get all the badges. I had to keep subscribing to it, but I never did. And each month you would get a sticker badge, you would get a book, and you'd also get a different book showing the it was like a Pokedex type book, but it mainly focused on which type it was. I think it was like every Pokemon up to the 3rd gen. Also, you got like 2 packs of little hologram cards. They're not legit Pokemon cards. They're like the ones where like you turn it and then like it either shows it evolving or shows different poses of a Pokemon that just stays basic. But anyway, yeah, this is one of the books. I have multiple books, but this is the only one I could find. Yeah. Go you. Okay, next, let's talk about Pokemon. Actually, let me show you these Pokemon figures. Okay, when you pre-ordered, Pokemon, I remember with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you got special styluses, but I never pre-ordered them, but I really wanted the styluses really bad. So when I pre-ordered Pokemon Platinum, I got this, Giratina figure. My friends are actually talking about this figure today, too. Apparently, Giratina is a Satan Pokemon. He's like supposed to be the devil in the Pokemon world. Ow, this thing can hurt you. It's really spiky. Ouch. But anyway, he said if you saw something like this out of like I don't know, like Dragon Age or something. They didn't say Dragon Age. They said some other game, maybe like Skyrim or Oblivion. Like it would be freaky, especially if it looked realistic. But like I think they're pretty much saying how it doesn't really look like a real Pokemon. And next we have Ho-Oh, when I pre-ordered Pokemon Heart Gold. Yeah. Go Pokemon. Okay, next. Let's go over the movies. I don't have the case, but I have the tape of Pokemon, the first movie. See, Pokemon, the first movie. And if you actually notice on the bottom, it actually says, like, remember when your parents would call it Pokemon? Yeah, not Pokemon, Pokemon. Yeah, it actually said that on the bottom. Hold on. Yeah, it says it right there. Yeah. So I find that hilarious. So I'll put that back on the shelf. And also, Pokemon Forever. This is probably the first Pokemon DVD that I ever got. Remember, I got it at Sam's Club, I believe, with my cousin. I got the DVD version. He got the like video cassette version. It came with Suicune, and it's a good movie. It's like if you were younger, or if you're really like if you can get sad real easily. The ending is really sad. But I'm gonna tell you, it's not as sad as freaking Pokemon Heroes. That was sad. If you never watched it, I'm not gonna say anything. But if you did, do you agree with me? But anyway, yeah, it's a good movie. You can probably pick this up at Kmart, but not the movie by itself. Like, it comes with like an extra movie. Like, it comes with Pokemon Heroes as well, and it might come with like 2 other movies as well. But I got the standalone version. I think that might have been the first movie that actually stopped going in theaters, at least to my knowledge. Remember the first one was in theaters, the second one was also in theaters, the third one, I don't really know, I can't remember. It might have been in theaters, I'm pretty sure it did. But yeah, Pokemon the first movie. God, that was a good movie, I loved it. But I remember, the Nostalgia Critic, we kept talking smack about it. But also, I picked these up a few years ago. Remember, I wanted to get the whole first season of Pokemon. I bought this. Then I opened it up, and it came with some paper saying, "Hey, complete the collection. There's still more that you can get." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Found out there's 3 DVD sets to complete the first season. With shipping and everything, I probably spent like $120 to get my childhood back, so I can see the whole first season of Pokemon. I actually wanted to rewatch this with some friends, like over summer, but now we're going in August, so yeah, it's a little late to start. I'm surprised my friend Todd didn't even come down today. He might come down tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if he comes down, we're probably gonna watch some Pokemon. Pokemon's awesome. I probably watched this whole set probably like at least twice. But yeah, if you have the money, totally pick it up. It's totally worth your money. Like, yeah, like you're probably not gonna spend as much as me. Like if you can somehow find them in stores, you're probably only gonna spend $100. Or if you find somebody that has them, like probably at a yard sale. Yeah, it's the best way to complete the set. But honestly, I prefer the actual tapes or the DVDs where they actually only held 3 episodes at a time, because I love the commercials at the end where they advertise Pokemon Red and Blue, and then after that they advertise some other anime. And I remember, like, the song got stuck in my head. I absolutely loved it. I almost wanted to watch it because of the song. I never watched it, but yeah, it was good. It was a good theme. So I looked it up, and I found out what it was. I forget what it's called, but I have the commercial downloaded on my iPod. See, I'm gonna put these guys back on my shelf. But yeah, these are not the only movies of Pokemon that I own. My uncle would burn me copies of Pokemon Heroes, Pokemon 2000, Pokemon 3. But he didn't like pirate them or anything. He just found them on Netflix. No, Netflix. No, that's even worse. They found them on Stars. Either Stars or Encore. Like some premium channel. This is back when he had like satellite and stuff. But he doesn't even have that crap anymore. Gotta keep touching my laptop so it doesn't go to sleep or anything. But anyway, he burnt me them. And I remember he was going to make me get, he was burning Pokemon Heroes for me, and I'm like, no, don't get it. I want to get the actual copy so I can get the Latios and Latias cards. But he burnt me the copy, and I'm like, crap. But my friend Taylor gave me the Latios and Latias cards, and I'm really, really happy I got them because those cards were actually better than the promo cards that you got with the movie. Then again, the promo cards are probably worth a little bit more now, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, next. We got a Pokemon deck box I got from my friend Kirsten. I haven't seen her in years, but yeah, she gave me this, and I gave her a hug, and I'm like, thanks. It's a deck holder. But surprisingly, I actually have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in here. I got the newest Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Like, hold on. Yeah, Mom wanted me. But anyway, I need to have a light out there, like a live thingy, like you would see like on radio stations or something. I want to get one of those lights. That would be dope. I actually might know a guy who could probably hook me up with one. Probably be a little bit pricey though. But anyway, yeah. It has the newest deck in there, where it came with like C39 Utopia, right? Next, we got two Pokemon decks that I actually made myself. One is based off Lightning and Fire, another one's just based on Psychic. So they're good against each other when they fight against each other. There's no, like, actually, I have Latios and Latias both in the Fire and Lightning deck. So yeah, they're only Pokemon that are weak against Psychic in that deck. But the rest of them, it's like an even fight, so it's good to go. But I wouldn't use them competitively because Pokemon cards nowadays are completely overpowered. So, like, my friend Taylor got a Pokemon deck. It came with like two Garatinas, and they had like 120 or 140. I can't remember how much HP it had. And then it had like a massive freaking attack. God, that freaking kills the crap out of me. But sometimes I can take it down though, so I get lucky. He's been getting some good cards lately, both in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So he's finally starting to stand a chance. Because I would be the champ around my neighborhood. Then my neighbors got Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and we competed. We were always even and stuff. We were really good. And then George, Norris actually had a really good deck. It was mainly because his freaking Mystic Swordsman level 4. If he had more of those, he would totally screw my life over. But his Mystic Swordsman level 4 was a really, really good card. He also had a lot of good cards as well, but yeah, he's not in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. We haven't dueled in like years. Next, Pokemon gold-plated cards. I used to have Poliwhirl, but I have no idea where that one is. I got Pikachu from my friend Todd, so yeah, thanks Todd. I actually wanted this guy for a while, but I never got one, so I was really impressed about it. Got Mewtwo, because Mewtwo is a boss. I also got Togepi. Togepi's cute. Yeah, I don't think they're even worth that much nowadays. Next, when I pre-ordered Pokemon Rumble Blast, oh yeah, I also have that. I pulled out some Pokemon games, but I forgot to pull out 3D Blast, but yeah, I have that. 3D Blast, what the heck am I talking about? Pokemon Rumble Blast. I was thinking about Mario 3D World and Pokemon Blast. So yeah, I said 3D Blast, so unfortunately, my bad. But yeah, I have Pokemon Rumble Blast. It's a good game. Never beat it because I just rage quit. Never picked it up ever since. But anyway, when I pre-ordered the game, I got like pins. I got like 6 buttons. Pikachu, Oshawott, Snivy, Tepig, Reshiram, and Zekrom. Unfortunately, I lost Tepig, Oshawott, I believe. I'm not sure if I lost Oshawott. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, I lost Reshiram and Tepig on the bus, I think. I lost them somewhere. Really upset about it. So yeah, all I have left now is Pikachu and Zekrom. Yeah, Zekrom. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, if you don't know what this is the messenger bag from Club Nintendo. I actually used this during high school. Even though it looks like a man purse, I actually did not get picked on about it. So, yeah, go me. Yeah, I wasn't really picked on too much at school. I got picked on a little bit, but not often. Anyway, I remember when I was younger, I had Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Gold. I don't know what happened to Gold, but Blue I actually got rid of, and I actually want it back. But until I get that back, I could play myself some Pokemon Yellow. I actually got this at GameStop, like, during Easter. And I think it was one of the last years they actually started selling Game Boy games. So, yeah, I'm really lucky to get this. They wanted $10 for it, and they actually go for mad loot now. Like, not, like, $50. No, like, they go for, like, probably 15 or something. And, like, at least at our stand, when we sell games, when we get Pokemon games, they go fast. But, like with these old cartridges, we actually replace the batteries in them before we sell them. So, yeah, the kids can have more fun. Anyway, we got Pokemon Heart Gold. I still have the box and everything. I even got the boxes for the figures too. I still have them. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon Heart Gold. This was actually one of my favorite Pokemon games I actually got. It's a really, really good game. Because like, the reason why I wanted Pokemon Yellow is because it was based off the anime. At least loosely based on the anime. Like, more based on it than the show was. I can't talk. Okay, the anime... No. Yeah, the anime was supposed to be based off the games, but it didn't represent Red and Blue very well. So, we came out with Yellow to make it based on the anime. It didn't do the best job of representing the anime, but it did do a half-decent job. Where you would have Pokemon... where you had Pikachu follow you. And it actually talked. It sounded really bad quality, but it was a Game Boy at the time. But still, it was impressive, and I still love it. But now, Heart Gold came out, and I'm like, oh my god, Pokemon follow you again. And then I found out about the Pokewalker, and I'm like, oh my god. Just step closer to Pokemon in the real world. And I still use it to this day. I use it every day. And, it sucks that I didn't put the Pokemon names in there, like, make Pokemon say their actual names, not just the dumb cries. And I'm pretty sure X and Y is not going to do that either. But, yeah. Yeah, it's still a good game. If you haven't played it, find it. Especially find it brand new. Because then you get the Pokewalker and everything. But they go for quite a pretty penny now. Next we got Pokemon Diamond. I actually got this guy used, I believe. Because let me tell you a story. When I was growing up with Pokemon, I wasn't really into the actual games. I have like a little to no memory. I remember I was probably stuck, probably around Misty's gym. And I had a Charizard. Because I would always be stuck in a thing of grass. I wasn't too great at Pokemon. But I had that Charizard pretty high level, like for when you first start off. I had him at like level 30 something probably. But anyway, next, like I was always into the cards and show, not the games. But then Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out, and I really wanted to get into them. I wanted Diamond, but when I went to Walmart, they only had Pearl. But I was playing this for a day or two, and then here one of my dad's friends named, like, we call him Mug, but he's like family to us, so I call him Uncle Mug. He hooked me up with Pokemon Diamond, and I'm like, yes. And I immediately put down Pearl. I actually tried replaying it, but I was just not dedicated to it. But yeah, I went hard at Diamond. I remember me and my friend Brett, we had action replays, and we both had copies of Diamond. We would sit on a computer for hours putting in codes. Some of them didn't even work, but it was still worth the time. We didn't have the cords. Like, we did get the cords when we first got it, so that we never knew how to use them. Probably just scrapped them. And we put the codes in by hand. and it's a good childhood memory for me. Like, we would get like shiny cheats, we would get any Pokemon cheats. Like, I remember there was a cheat dedicated to getting a shiny Charizard, and I put that in because I really wanted a shiny Charizard. Because the fact that you can have a freaking black Charizard is absolutely beast. So I got it, and yeah, I don't even use the Action Replay anymore. I have the Poke Builder app. It's probably around like $5 now, but if it isn't, it's probably only like $1 or $2. Um, so if you want Pokemon, totally get it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for Pokemon X and Y, but right now it does work from anywhere from Diamond to Black and White 2. But I highly recommend if you have Black and White 2, then it's more suitable for Black and White 2 because like you can import stats from like World Championships or whatever, and with the older games you can't do that. So you have to make sure they seem legit. Well, at least like in Black and White and Black and White 2, you need to make them legit if you want to battle with them online. But the other ones, yeah, they don't really matter. You can make it the most cheated Pokemon ever, and you bring it up on Pokemon like Battle Revolution. Sometimes they can spot bad eggs. Like I remember I had a Shining Gyarados with Wonder Guard, and also a Shining Mewtwo with Wonder Guard. My friend Corey hooked me up with the Mewtwo, and my friend Brett hooked me up with the Gyarados. They both had Wonder Guard. They were like horribly cheated Pokemon. They ended up being bad eggs in the game. But with the Poke Builder app, they don't end up being bad eggs. You can make it be the worst cheated Pokemon ever, and be okay. But anyway, yeah, we spent a lot of time on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But we we had the walk through walls cheat. Me and Brett cheated the crap out of the game. Like I'm not able to do the event for Dialga. I would go up to it and everything. Like everybody's there, they're just frozen in time. And my friend Brett, he really cheated this crap out of his game. Like you know when you see Professor Rowan and Dawn at Jubilife, and you're battling Team Galactic. Yeah, right there, it's paused for him. So yeah, anyway, I got Pokemon Platinum because I mentioned earlier I pre-ordered it. So yeah, I got Pokemon Platinum. It's a good game. Good game. If you're gonna get any Generation 4 games, totally pick up Platinum. Platinum is the best. I remember I had an R4 and I got Pokemon Black for it. But what sucks is with the ROMs, I guess Nintendo really knew about the ROMs. So for the pirated versions, they really made it not work for you. Like you would get the game, but your Pokemon wouldn't level up. But they made patches for that. And I played the crap out of Pokemon Black. I loved it. I actually had the Japanese version. Then I got the English version. And as long as you if you have an R4, listen up. If you had a Japanese Pokemon game, and then you got the English version, you can have your old Japanese Pokemon back. What you gotta do is, like when you get the new ROM, you gotta copy the name of the Japanese version of the game, copy that, put in the new game, paste the name. So now everything's gonna show up in English and everything, and all the new Pokemon you're gonna find are gonna be in English. But all your Pokemon that you already caught, whatever you named them, they're still gonna be the same. If you call them as Japanese, the names are still gonna be Japanese. But yeah. And I remember I copied every Pokemon from Diamond because I had a copy cheat. I copied every Pokemon, and then I did the Global Trade Station with Pokemon Black, and I got every Pokemon in the Pokedex. And I also wanted to go to the Pokemon Global Link, but since I did a cheat where you got all the Pokemon in the Pokedex, where it would show everything for the Pokedex even though you didn't have all the Pokemon, that cheat screwed it up. But I found a cheat to cancel that, I believe. And when I went to put the SD card in, my data got corrupted, and so everything for Pokemon Black was gone. And from a few months from then, a few months later, Pokemon Black 2 was going to come out. And I wanted to play Pokemon. So, I actually bought a legit copy of Pokemon Black. It kind of bummed me out that I had to play the game all over again, but at least, like, I beat the game before the English version came out. I had a hard time learning everything, but once you play a Pokemon game, you play them all. It's just that it sucks when you gotta do certain objectives and you don't know what you're doing. So you'd have to look up playthroughs online. Also, I got Pokemon Black 2. Black 2 is a decent game. Yeah. Like, I actually want to go back into it and like do the fighting against the champions and stuff. I never did. I was kind of looking forward to it, but I never did it. How long is this video? Oh my god, 45 minutes, and I'm still not done with everything. Okay, next, we got Pokemon Ranger. I have Pokemon Blue Rescue Team also, but it doesn't have a case. But yeah, I have Pokemon Ranger. My friend Brett hooked me up with this. He didn't like it, and he gave it to me. I didn't like it. But I'm going to keep it just so I have a DS library. Next, we got this Pokemon hat. I bought this for my friend Norris. He got it. And I bought it off him. And I gotta say, I'm really happy that I bought it, because that's an awesome hat. Awesome. Now I want to get that Pikachu hoodie. It's a cool freaking hoodie. But right now I'm focusing on another hoodie that I want to get, the sleeveless hoodie. But I want that Pokemon hoodie too. That thing's awesome. But also, probably less than a year ago, I got Pokemon Monopoly. Okay, the building that I work in, it's called Saturday's Market. There's a standout selling this. My friend Darian told me about it, so I bought it. He wanted it, but he didn't have the money, so I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my chances. I'm gonna get this. I remember my friend Felicia actually told me about how she had it, and at first I didn't like. I was like, whoa, there's no way, no way. But yeah. This thing actually exists. I think there's actually 2 different versions. I think there is another one where it's second generation Pokemon as well. But the way that it was like put together, I think it could have been better. Like the train stations, they end up being the different types of Pokeballs. The properties, they're Pokemon instead of actual towns in the game. That would actually be really cool, but I don't think the game actually had enough towns anyway. Maybe in the second gen it would have enough towns, but now for now, it wasn't. Like when this came out, there wasn't enough towns. Forget what other properties there were, but anyway, it's a good game. If you love Monopoly, you're gonna love Pokemon Monopoly. And the pieces, they're actually not metallic; they're actually Pokemon. They have Charmander, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Clefairy, Blastoise, and Mewtwo. It kind of confuses me, like they have Bulbasaur and they have Charmander, not Squirtle, Blastoise. And Clefairy is just what the heck? Maybe this game came out really early in the show, because around like halfway through the first season, they had a Togepi. They could have put a Togepi right there, but instead they went with Clefairy. I think they could have chose better Pokemon. But yeah, we're almost done. Next thing, I got this little book full of Pokemon cards, but it's not the Pokemon trading card game cards. It's one of those weird, it's like a combination between the ones that are like made by Topps trading cards and the Burger King cards. I got this from a girlfriend named Sam. This girl named Sam, yeah, she gave me the book, and she gave me a whole bunch of cards inside it. She actually had legit Pokemon cards too. She also has a little Jigglypuff thing right here, but I don't feel like digging it out. I actually had a few of these weird cards myself, like, okay, you see the Bulbasaur and stuff, like, you know, do you have any of these types of cards? Just so you know what I'm talking about. I had a few of them myself. I had a Mewtwo, and the way the Mewtwo came out was really cool. So yeah, it's a combination between these cards and then the Burger King cards. I don't have every card, but I don't have every Pokemon, but I do have a lot. Well, let me get to the back. And I even have the event ones where it's based off the movie. Yeah, like, I love the Mewtwo card, because the Mewtwo card is just clear. And I also have a Mew. That was from Burger King. So yeah, I got 2 good cards right there. The Mew I actually had myself. No, the Mewtwo I had myself. The Mew I actually got from Sam. But yeah, I actually have other ones that are like based off the show. Like they'll tell you what happened and stuff. But yeah, they're really cool. And then I actually have a legit collection of Pokemon cards. Not all my Pokemon cards are in here. I have a lot of them in bags. Half of this binder is actually some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're not the best Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but yeah, I have plenty of Pokemon cards. Yeah, I actually have a few good ones. Like, hold on, let me go through. I remember I used to have the Dark Pokemon. I had like Charmander, Dark Charmeleon, and Dark Charizard. I gave them to my friend Ricky, but he lost them, so I'm really angry about that. But I have a Japanese Dark Charizard. I remember I still have some promo cards. Let's see. Oh, Totodile, Crocodile, and Feraligatr. Remember I went to a KB Toys, I got a pack, and they all came in the same pack. And I'm like, lucky me. Holy crap. I got a Mew. I actually have no idea how I got that Mew. The Ancient Mew I got from one of my brother's friends. Team Rocket's Meowth I got from my friend Taylor. I remember I used to have a Combuskin that actually had a typo on it, where it said it was a Stage 2 Pokemon. But I have no idea where that card is, because it might be worth something, but I doubt it, because it was with like decks and stuff. But yeah, I got a Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken. Any other promo cards I got? I'm pretty sure I have plenty of promo cards. Oh yeah, and if you never knew, okay, if you see the back, hold on. Yeah, see the back of that? That's the back of the Ancient Mew card. If you wait until the end of Pokemon 2000, you see that the guy actually has that card. I think throughout the movie he does say that he has like these cards and stuff, but like you actually see like legit, like that it's the legit Ancient Mew card. Other promo cards. Oh, promo Dragon. Yeah, promo Dragonite. It's supposed to be part of the first movie. Let's see what else do I got? Promo Pikachu for the first movie. I remember I used to have a promo Mewtwo, but the Mewtwo disappeared. I remember I also had a different Mewtwo, but again that disappeared. The only Mewtwo I have left is a Mewtwo EX. I remember I sold my promo Mewtwo to my friends Orange and Justin, but I don't know what they did with it. But God, I wish I didn't sell them. Yeah, I have Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Politoed. Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's a boss. Remember this guy Buck? I would always get cards from him. Like, even when I was a child, I would always get Pokemon cards from him, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He had a special version of Hitmonchan, where I think they increased the stats a little bit, and it was from the Pokemon League or whatever. Remember when I was younger, the Boss's Way, we always thought that card would always make you win, but it didn't. Manaphy, I got that from a friend. Lucario's a boss. Machamp. Misty and Brock. But anyway, I'm not gonna show you my whole collection, but yeah, I got quite a few cards. I actually got a couple pages full of unknowns. I don't have the full alphabet yet, but yeah, I'm pretty close. So yeah, that is all the Pokemon stuff that I can show you. I also have Pokemon Coliseum. So yeah, if you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Oh, and if you have any Pokemon stuff that you are happy to have, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about your stuff. And if you want, you can make a video showing off your Pokemon stuff. Leave it as a video response, and I'll be more than happy to watch it. So, or just personal message me saying, okay, this is all my Pokemon stuff, and then send me a link to the video, and yeah, I'll watch it. I absolutely love Pokemon, and I absolutely love reliving my childhood. So yeah, if you have something, yeah, let me know. And no, I'm not gonna ask it from you. No. I'm just gonna say, okay, that's cool, it's awesome. But yeah, sorry that this video's not in high def. This is gonna take too long to render. It's not worth the time. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys some other time. Later.